Hey everyone, welcome to Tutorial Tuesday. It's Cohort Project here, and in today's video I'm going to show you the easy way to create a dynamic pose for your character. Here's a few examples from my Sailor Moon fan art and my Final Fantasy redesigned character. As you can see, each of them has their own unique pose, and it makes them look more interesting to look at and more eye-catchy. But before we get into that, as usual, if you like me, or if you like this content, please smash that like button right now. Like right now. And if you want to see this channel grow, it's very easy. Just click subscribe, turn on the ring notifications so you won't miss my next video. And having said that, without further ado, let's get into it. So first thing first, you need to download an app called Easy Poser from the App Store or from Google Play Store. So go ahead and search for it, Easy Pose. It's gonna be this one here, and then there is a few options there, but after comparing few of them, I think this one is the easiest one to use. And then go ahead and download it. Since I already have it, I'm just gonna open it now. And then you click start over here, and then this button here to add a models. So click add model, and then for the free version of this one, you will only able to access the male standard and female standard, but I already bought the pro one, which is pretty useful and it's not that expensive. So let's just choose the female standard here and then select starting pose. So after you have the model here, you can play around with the head, like this, and then you can also play around with the limbs and adjust it or experiment it as you need. But in this tutorial, I'm going to show you the presets here, where you can just choose the pose that already loaded from the app. And also, again, on the free version of this, you won't be able to have all these options, but for tutorial purposes, I'm gonna use the dynamic one. I'm gonna use this one and then adjust the camera from this side over here. And also, if you click on the head, there's an option to add hair to help you draw the hair. I mean, if you are a beginner, you can use this one as well. Don't worry about people calling it cheating. I don't think so, because these tools are made for artists who wanted to learn. And also there's an option button here to change color of the skin. You can change the color of the hair as well. And then there's a symmetrical tool here to like mirror your character. And then also you can keep adding models as many as you want if you want to draw them in group, but for me, I usually just draw them one by one. And then if you want to see it without the UI, you can click this one over here and then adjust the camera. Like this. And then there's two buttons here. This is to export it to your gallery with the background, which is the gray tiles here. And then this one is to export to the gallery and then only export the model. So it's going to be transparent and it's going to be on PNG file. And then also the button here to save the camera preset. So if you want to keep the same camera presets, you just save it on any of those empty slot over here, and then if you move them somewhere, you can just load them again like this. There you go back to where you save your camera, and then go back to the editing again. You can play around with the lighting. This is very useful for your coloring process as well, so you can kind of see where's the shadow falls and then where's the highlight hits, this. So yeah, just experiment on it. It will help you a lot when you coloring when you're shading your character. So once you're done, you can export it. For me, I like it transparent background, so I use this one, and then it will say successfully saved on your gallery. So go check on your gallery. We have one here. And then how to use it is very easy. You can actually use this on any app that you use for drawing, but for me I use Procreate, and then create a new canvas over here, and then I'm just gonna add the photo from my gallery like this, and then just adjust it. And all you need to do is just turn down the opacity to 3% like this, add a new layer, and then rename it as sketch. So in this layer you can start drawing your character. Yeah, that's it. Actually, the easy way to draw a dynamic pose using the app called Easy Pose, and I hope you can experiment on it, and then can learn the movement of your hand to actually one day you won't need that app anymore. So here we go. So that's it for today, guys. I really hope you learned something from today's video, and let me know in the comment down below, what do you think about this method? Because some people might think that this is cheating, which personally for me, I don't think it's cheating at all, because all this app and tools are basically just a means to help artists to get better. So yeah, let me know what you think, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Stay tuned and stay safe. Bye bye.